Rockit is the place where to come if you're a serious musician or beginner musician, well, actually any musician, just seriously into playing music and working in a professional environment with your peers. And we take care of the rest. Okay, so students will audition, and they're in their mind they're auditioning so that they can play in a band with their peers on the big stage.
This may end up down the street later, but hey, what are you gonna do, right?
All right, but it's important to let them know that we're not stopping them because they're not, because they're good or bad. Just either way, okay? Okay. We allow 10 minutes for each student, usually 2 or 3 minutes to hear their piece, and then maybe another 2 or 3 minutes to ask them some questions. They're all nervous. We have kids that have auditioned for us 10, 15 times already. They still come in nervous, and that's a good thing. Now that is hard to play. That is, I'm not sure how many people understand the difficulty in that.
Yeah, the auditions are great because you kind of never know who's going to walk in the door, and lots of times, someone will walk in and it'll be like, the next best kid that we're going to get, and we'll look at each other when they leave and say, what do we got to do to make sure that they stay?
All of these lines across my face tell you the story of who I am. So many stories where I've been, and I got to where I am. But these stories don't mean anything when you got no one to tell them to. It's true, I was made for you.
If that happens, you're dead. Okay, the track went off. Okay, so I know what's the problem. It's too loud. Everything just got.
The rehearsal process is, there's like a couple of words you can describe as focus, heavy focus, discipline, and driving that point across each time, every rehearsal.
Future is in your hands. Unless you want to just keep playing the Stone Pony. You could do shows here. Just one band. You and 4 of your friends can do shows here.
Really?
Whole album. Yeah, if you get with the program, yeah. If you prove to them that you're, better than the average kid. Right? We had this talk already, right?
Every rehearsal we have to tell the same kids to just chill out, stop playing while I'm talking. It's the same thing over and over again. We repeat. Once in a while I take that minute just to get mad at everybody and get nuts, and they all say, "Hey, Mr. G's mad," and they laugh, and But the rehearsals are really intense, I guess I'm looking for this exciting feel for the song. It's not there yet, so.
I think the rhythm section needs to beef it up a little bit. Anissa's too worried about the split ends.
You feel like you're disappointing Bruce, kind of like you feel like you let him down. You kind of feel bad, but like it's good. It's good to have criticism. Like you can't always you can't always have someone that won't admit to like what's actually wrong. Someone that kind of like pampers you and stuff. But it's good to have constructive criticism because like you know where your faults are, and it only makes you better as a person.
First of all, I think calling a rehearsal rather than anything else makes it sound a little bit more professional. And that, I think, is what separates us from other programs and what separates our kids from just being a kid or versus being a musician. I see all the kids as a musician rather than a kid or a student. And calling it a rehearsal, I think it kind of maybe even subconsciously hits home to them and be like, okay, this is serious. It's not practice. It's not going to class. It's not like school. That's the one thing that I'm constantly keeping on my back burner in my mind is trying not to make this like school. You know, trying to let them be free and kind of fool around every once in a while and not yell at them because who's getting yelled at home? Who's going to school and getting yelled at? Like, this is their getaway, and it should be fun.
By the way, Pete, that was a great jump.
I know.
The forward with the feet forward.
I know.
But here's the thing. I don't want any surprises on stage.
Like if I fall off.
Like, do it here. Yeah, do all your crazy, but you cannot go into other people's territory. Like if Greg wants to hang out and play his bass, he doesn't want a guitarist on his back.
No, but that was our mission, to make him uncomfortable.
Okay, well
Look at Greg, you look
that's okay here. But Pete, I'm serious. No surprises on stage. Do it all here.
We'll tune it up, Bruce.
Okay. You know already.
We'll tell you.
You learned the hard way.
We never speak of that.
It's here in the Who's Next intro.
Okay?
Okay? I'm not anticipating any problems.
Okay.
But if there's a problem, a major problem, stop it. We gotta stop and go to Bob O'Reilly and start over. That's not gonna happen now. Okay? So we're gonna run this now. I get the introduction here. Okay. So when this starts, everybody, it's game on, right?
all about really building up the character and trying to get it pumped so that you can really bring it out to the audience. How you start and end is what really matters, because people are always going to remember how you start something and how you finish it. And not saying that obviously the middle isn't important, because it's definitely important, but that's totally true what they say about how the beginning and the end makes what you've done. So you can make it or you can throw it all away. So you do, when you open the show, you really have to set the tone for everybody else. Like, okay guys, it's time to start, get your mind right, let's do this. Rockit to me is more like a lifestyle. Like, it's all I do, it's all I think about, it's where I met all my friends, and a lot of good times have come out of being here.
Who were you away from Rockit?
Well, I'm completely different, actually. I'm just a normal guy, really. I always like to feel like I am that at Rockit, too, but I'm able to, like, express myself more at Rockit with everyone there.
Why do you think that is?
Well, we all have similar views, and we know where everyone's coming from.
The success of Rockit, from what if I take a step back, it's really about all these kids having something in common, and I have the same thing in common with them. When I'm with the kids at, say, a party or something, and they're jamming, I look at all the kids, I'll say, it's incredible, remarkable, amazing. It really is. It really is. We'll save the words like discipline and focus for school, but it's just incredible.